All right, welcome everyone. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here for this explainer. Today, we are unlocking the ultimate survival guide for making that big leap from beauty and wellness school to a thriving, independent professional career. You know, if you've ever felt that wild mix of excitement and, let's be honest, total panic about leaving the classroom and stepping onto the salon, spa, or barbershop floor, well, you are in exactly the right place. So, let's just dive right into this roadmap to professional independence.
Here is your roadmap for today. We're going to cover 1. The real-world reality. 2. Understanding your employment options. 3. Managing your money matters. 4. Mastering the art of selling. And 5. Growing your client base. Let's jump right into step 1.
Section 1. The real-world reality.
Entering the professional industry means facing an immediate and honestly pretty stark contrast. Think about it. Beauty school is fundamentally a forgiving environment, right? It's literally designed for you to make mistakes and learn from them. But the second you step into a professional business, the expectations completely flip. You're expected to put the needs of the business and the clients first. That means being strictly punctual, leaving your personal life at the door when you clock in, and being a dedicated team player who pitches in and shares knowledge. It's a strict client-first reality where teamwork isn't just a nice-to-have, it's absolutely essential for your survival.
Section 2. Understanding your employment options. It is absolutely vital to demystify the legal jargon around how you can actually get hired. Basically, there are 3 main paths. First up, you have the employee. If you're an employee, the business owner withholds your taxes, manages the bookkeeping, and hands you a W-2 at the end of the year. It's definitely the most straightforward path. Next is the independent contractor. Here, you're self-employed. You manage your own taxes, you'll get a 1099 MISC form, and crucially, don't forget this, you must have a written contract with the shop owner to legally prove this status. Finally, we have the booth renter. This is literally running a small business inside of another business. You lease the physical space, manage your own accounting, build your own clientele, and operate completely self-employed. You really need to know your path because it dictates your entire financial future.
Now, your employment status directly impacts how you get paid, and there are 4 basic wage structures out there in the industry. We've got salary, which is often just an hourly rate. We have commission, where you earn a percentage of the revenue from your services, usually ranging anywhere from 25 to 70%. And there's a hybrid approach, salary plus commission, and of course, tips. So here's the crucial takeaway. An hourly salary is often the safest and honestly the best starting point for a brand new professional. Why? Well, because you haven't built a loyal client base yet. You really can't rely on straight commission until you have a steady, predictable stream of people sitting in your chair.
Section 3. Managing your money matters.
Look, I get it. It is incredibly tempting to pocket a cash tip and just pretend it never happened. But failing to report your income to the IRS carries massive, massive risks. We're talking severe fines or even potential jail time. But it also hurts you in hidden ways. It artificially decreases your official income, which absolutely destroys your borrowing power if you ever want to buy a car or a house. It reduces your future Social Security benefits, and on a macro level, underreporting actually lowers the government's view of the beauty industry's economic sustainability. That can actually reduce federal loans and grants for future professionals. It is simply not worth the risk. Just track your tips daily and report them accurately.
To ground all this abstract money management stuff, you really need a tangible tool, like a personal monthly budget worksheet. This is where the rubber meets the road. Tracking your monthly rent, your utilities, your student loans, and balancing all of that against your take-home pay and tips, that's the very first step toward making sure you always have enough money to cover your actual life. If the balance at the bottom comes out negative, well, you immediately know you have to either decrease your expenses or increase your income.
Which naturally leads us to the ultimate anxiety-reducing question that every single new beauty professional is thinking about. How do you give yourself a raise? I mean, when you aren't climbing some traditional corporate ladder, how do you actually make more money?
Well, here is your answer. You have 4 concrete, actionable steps. 1. Spend less money. We just saw how to do that with the budget worksheet. 2. Work more hours. 3. Increase your service prices. But hey, remember, you can only do this once you have fully mastered your services and built a fiercely loyal client base. And 4, retail more products. Retailing is something you can literally start doing on day 1, which actually takes us perfectly into our next core skill.
Section 4. Mastering the art of selling.
Now, the word selling can make people instantly uncomfortable.
I totally get it. But in the beauty industry, it's not about being pushy. It's about providing a valuable service and a real solution for your client's needs. There are two distinct types of selling you're going to do. The first is ticket upgrading. This is when you recommend and sell an additional service while the client is still in the chair, like say adding a deep conditioning treatment to a haircut. The second is retailing. This is selling tangible products for the client to take home and use between visits, basically to maintain the beautiful work you just did. Both are absolutely vital to giving yourself that raise we just talked about.
Picture a client examining the products on your retail shelf. It happens every single day. The very first step in successfully navigating this interaction is actually selling yourself. Every client is a potential purchaser, but you have to recognize their specific needs and build trust first. If they trust your expertise, they're going to trust the products you recommend.
To systematize this a bit, here are 5 quick, absolutely essential selling steps to successfully close a sale without ever feeling pushy. First, establish rapport. Just be friendly and relaxed. Second, determine their needs by asking great questions during the consultation. Third, recommend products or services based purely on those needs you just discovered. Fourth, emphasize the benefits. Don't just rattle off a list of ingredients. Tell them exactly why it will make their life better or their hair shinier. And finally, close the sale by simply asking if they'd like to take it home today.
Successfully closing a sale relies heavily on psychology. You really have to consider what actually motivates your client. Always give honest and sincere advice. Never, ever misrepresent a product just to make a quick buck. If they have objections like, say, it's too expensive, overcome those objections by bringing the conversation right back to their specific needs. And here is a highly effective psychological trick. Whenever possible, place the physical product directly into the client's hands while you're talking about it. The moment they hold it, they subconsciously start taking ownership of it. It works like magic.
Section 5. Growing your client base.
All right, let's rapid fire through some highly practical, low-cost marketing strategies that will keep your chair full. First off, providing consistent, excellent service is your best marketing tool, bar none. Beyond that, utilize social media to really showcase your portfolio. Send out physical birthday cards for a nice personal touch. Make sure you collect email addresses so you can send updates and promotions. And honestly, never underestimate the power of business card referrals. Just giving your clients a few cards to pass along to their friends is a tried and true strategy.
But beyond marketing, there is a somewhat hidden form of growing your business: building your efficiency on the job. As you gain more experience, your service time is naturally going to decrease without sacrificing any quality. If a service that used to take you 60 minutes now only takes 45, you can suddenly fit more clients into your day. And more clients per day directly increases your daily income. Ultimately, your own growing skill level becomes your absolute best financial asset.
I want to highlight this concept because it is the crucial golden rule of the service industry. The absolute best time to rebook a client is while they are still in the shop. Do not let them walk out the door saying, "Oh, I'll call you next time." Talk with them, listen to their needs, and politely offer to book their next maintenance appointment right then and there. It maintains a steady, predictable business for you, and it guarantees they get the time slot they want. It's a win-win.
Which leaves us with one final provocative question for you to chew on. Are you ready to leave the school you behind and fully embrace the professional you? This transition takes patience, it takes a really solid grasp of your finances, and a true willingness to step up and serve your clients' every need. Remember, in your new career, just like on the clinic floor, practice makes perfect. Use this roadmap, start tracking your progress, and go build that professional independence you've been dreaming of. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I absolutely can't wait to see you thrive out there.